to Cam's point, he's now lost 8 straight games and hasn't thrown a touchdown in 4 consecutive contests. So, Shannon, how concerned are you with Cam?
Skip, I'm concerned with how he looked, and I'm concerned with the situation around him. Let's just take the offense, Skip, and I think the thing is, and I kind of made this mistake also, I look at Cam taking the team taking the team to the Super Bowl. He's been an MVP. And then you get Norv Turner, and we know what Norv Turner represents as an offensive mind. Norv Turner learned his system from Ernie Zampese. Ernie Zampese was on the Eric Coryell staff at San Diego. So this system is all about timing. I think the best picture I can give you is Troy Aikman. If you watch Troy and the way they ran, you look at Michael Irvin, the routes that he ran. Square out, the bang 8, which is called the skinny post, and the deep comeback.
And that's it.
That's it.
Yep.
When Troy Aikman foot, 5 steps, when that back foot hit, the ball was coming out.
Before he's coming out of his break.
Exactly.
Yep.
You had to be where you're supposed to be.
Okay.
What happened last night, you take a guy like Cam. Now, Cam is not the most accurate, the most consistently accurate quarterback they've been. What Tampa did early was they got to him and they got pressure on him. They didn't necessarily get him down, but they got pressure on him. And so what happened as he spent later in the ball game, Skip, he started seeing ghosts that weren't there. So he started throwing even more off his back foot, and he started throwing off the wrong platform. I don't know what Norv was thinking. You see your left tackle struggling. Can you put a tight end over there? Or can you put McCaffrey on that side and say, as you're releasing, chip Shaq Barrett on your way out?
Shaq Barrett was living in Cam's lap all night.
All night long under duress. They said Cam threw 10 passes under duress. Every single, and he was 0 for 10 on those passes. Skip, you got to hit 20%, 30%, even 40% of those throws. And he missed some throws that were open. Cam's injured. He said it. He said, no matter what's going on, be it my foot, we didn't know anything about a foot, or my shoulder, I got to play better. And Skip, last Sunday I watched, but you're watching so many games, I can't specifically just watch Cam while watching 6 other games that's going on at a given time.
Likewise.
Last night, I had an opportunity to just sit and watch Cam. Something wrong with Cam. Cam's better than this. Now, the left tackle didn't help his situation. I think the young man's name is Darrell Williams. He missed last year with a knee injury. He spent the majority of his career at right tackle. There have been very few guys, Skip, that can make that transition. You're a right tackle and then make the transition to the left side, because they normally put their best rushers on that side because that's the quarterback's blind side. But so your best offensive lineman must play that position because they put their best and normally their most athletic defensive lineman on that side. Skip, it got bad. And then on the final play of the game, this is when you know something's wrong with Cam Newton.
I agree with this.
Cam Newton in his career, Skip, on the 4th and 1 call, 3rd or 4th and 1 in his career, Cam has converted 89%. Not only do you not let him touch the ball to hand it off, you motion him out of the backfield.
Ironically, you talked about ghost. They call that ghost motion, where he just sort of slides off to the right.
That should have told, because in that situation, I'm like, Cam, you say you Superman. Well, I need you to put your cape on. We're going to direct snap this ball to you, and I want you to get a running start, and I want you to go over the top.
Okay. Obviously, Norv Turner had decided he's not capable right now in whatever condition he's in to do that.
And the moment they direct snap the ball to C-Mac, Christian McCaffrey. They put, I think it's Samuel, when he goes in motion, Skip, and that corner doesn't move, it's not man coverage.
He did not
So
move.
now what do?
Nobody moved.
Nope. So now, it's looking back at it, C-Mac probably says, you know what, I should have just put my left foot in dirt and go downhill.
Except everybody stayed home, and he was going to have to hit some big people and try to outwit them,
But Skip, you got a guy that's 205, and he's running east and west, and he doesn't have no momentum. Now, he has to get a yard, and the corner's right there. Now, I'll take my chance if he's going north and south. If he got a head of steam, I believe he can run over the corner and get a yard. But his momentum is taking him at an angle. And the corner just rides him out of bounds. Cam is injured. Cam did not play well last night. I mean, that's 50 throws. That's too many throws, Skip. for a guy that's in his condition. They're going to have to run the ball better. But this was not a very good display for Cam or the Carolinas offense.
Man, all I know is something is very wrong with Cam Newton.
Yes.
And I know we all get fixated. We try to hold on to our memories of 2015.
Mm-hmm.
He was pretty accurate in 2015.
Yes.
He won the MVP, got them to the Super Bowl. He was sensational all the way up to the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And then he wore somebody else around him like a belt, and that was Von Miller. And yet, last night, during the Fox telecast, Troy Aikman said, I see nothing and I've heard nothing to tell me that he's hurt. And I take that to my bank because obviously Troy and Norv are very close because Norv was like his big brother to him in Dallas. Helped turn around Troy's early career.
Correct.
And so if I accept that there's nothing wrong, that's really scary. That's even scarier.
Right.
Because now it's either in his head or he's just sort of battered physically and psychologically to where he's just starting to lose it.
We saw a guy that was taken as the #1 draft pick the year after Cam. His name is Andrew Luck.
Yeah.
Now, we
So,
talked
okay,
we
you
talked
got it.
about the beating that he took against the
That's
Broncos.
a good analogy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you remember the beating that Cam took that opening night after the Super Bowl
Do
in Denver?
Oh, Lord have mercy, do I. Talk about laying the wood. Whew.
And those were not just body shots, they were head shots.
In fact, I don't know if I've ever seen a quarterback take more abuse than he did that night. That was horrendous.
Yes.
That can take a year off your
Yes.
life, right? Okay, so what troubled me the most last night was he was laboring to throw. It's like he would see it and
He had to put everything
he had
into
to
it.
really work it up. Like, I got to reach down for this one. You know, I got to really guts this one up to try to get it out there.
Right.
And it was so hit and miss. Sometimes he'd throw a nice ball.
Right.
And then the next one would miss by 15 yards. And you say, what are you doing?
Right.
Are you hurt? Well, then he did suggest after the game, he said, no matter my physical condition, no matter my foot, my shoulder. And so I think, wait, are you suggesting then that you are fighting still with your surgically repaired shoulder?
Because remember, Skip, we said the same thing about Luck. Early on, he couldn't throw the ball over 10 yards, and he gradually played his way back into it. And then before long, probably by the 4th or 5th week, he was throwing the ball over the top of people's heads. Is this what we're going to get from Cam? I don't know, because I don't know if his line can protect him totally. At least they put enough pieces around Andrew Luck in front that they protected him.
So for me, where last night's game hit bottom for Cam was actually a few plays before the finale, but it was 2nd and 10 at the Tampa Bay 11, and he had DJ Moore on just a little out route where he just broke completely open. And I know that Shaq Barrett got there again and was kind of on Cam's leg. But again, it's a throw. If you step into it with conviction, you usually can pull that one off. MVP Cam would have pulled that throw off. And he missed him by, I don't know, 10 yards?
And what do you see, Skip? You said if he'd have stepped into it. If you notice, he's falling back.
Falling back.
He don't. That pressure has gotten there so much. Like, nah, I ain't finna take that shot.
No. And Shaq didn't get him up around the arm, and here he's just like hanging on a leg.
Right.
But still, the Cam we knew and loved, man, he pulls that throw off. And
I don't know, Skip, was he throwing to the guy in front or throwing to the DJ Moore?
I'm not even sure the way the ball came out.
Exactly, because was he throwing to the guy, because he throws it over one guy's head.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
No man's
Terrible.
land.
And then late in the first quarter of the telecast last night on Fox, there was a riff of plays from the game in question that you said you barely watched, which was the Rams at Carolina game. And if we have that, if we could see it just bang, 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 and it's all the bad throws, because I didn't focus on this either. These are all of his bad throws against the Rams. And look how off target all these throws are. This is just like scary bad, scary bad, scary bad. Wow, what are you doing, Cam? Miss, pick. So my point here, I'm not trying to belabor the situation. Then he throws, there's one he just threw in the dirt.
But that's simple pitch and catch there. You got to complete those, Skip.
Yeah. Just missing open receivers. Just a little miss or a lot miss. Okay, so the point is, it didn't just start he didn't just have a bad night. He's had 2 bad games. Jen's point, he's lost 8 in a row.
Right.
Where are we going with this? It's why I dug in with you yesterday, and I'm not proud of this, but we were saying, who would you take right now for this year? And I said, I'll take Jameis because he's less worse than Cam.
Thank you for watching. You can subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few other segments from our other shows on FS1.